morning, and thank you for joining us here on Sunrise. I'm Alicia Lewis. Jason Hackett has the morning off. We're going to get to that breaking news out of London here in just a minute. But first, take a look at your screen as you head out the door this morning. Things are going to be calm, which is good for your Friday, but we are tracking a system that is going to likely bring some snow and slush to your Sunday plans, which is why our weather team has declared a KARE 11 weather impact alert. So let's get right to Mace Michaels in for John this morning in the backyard with more details on that. Hey, Mace.
Hi there. Good morning, Alicia. It's quiet this morning, though. No impacts today other than maybe a sprinkle or two and the breeze coming up when a cold front moves through. Temperatures across the state, some 20s up north, a lot of 30s, and even in the 40s as you look into southwest Minnesota. So it's a mild morning for us for this time of year. Lighter southwest wind helping to warm things up a little bit. You'll see our temperatures climb close to 50 today. Cloudy sky, that's with the front moving through, and along the front there could be a sprinkle or two in spots. But this is on into Sunday. We're talking about that KARE 11 impact alert. In the morning we start to see some rain showers move in. That will mix with and change over to snow at times into the afternoon. So from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. we could pick up an inch of slushy snow, but in parts of northern Minnesota it'll be more significant, several inches of snow, a good bet. And of course we'll have more on that as the morning rolls on. We'll get you a closer look at when that storm affects the metro. Check at traffic now with Cece.
Hey, good morning. Hope your Friday's off to a good start. It's all right. We're going to start down in Rosemount. Good morning if you're waking up watching from there. If you're watching at this time yesterday, you'll remember that a leak caused some road closures down there on Highway 52 northbound. There was one lane open during our morning show yesterday. This morning, an update. Looks like both lanes are back open. We still see the cones here on the shoulder, but again, things moving much better in that area this morning. If we take a look at the wider metro here, things looking really great. I haven't seen a crash all morning long and no significant slowing. But when I do see you in a few minutes here, I'm going to talk about a weekend closure that you want to know about and the detours that you'll want to take. Alicia.
Cece, thank you. All right, let's get back to that breaking news. Take a look at this new video making the rounds this morning. This is a massive fire at an electrical substation near London's Heathrow Airport. It's causing power outage so large that airport officials say it's going to likely be closed for the entire day. Already more than 1,300 international flights have been impacted, with airline carriers warning of continued disruptions at least over the next 24 hours. Already, some of those cancellations are hitting us here at home at MSP. Audrey Russo is live there right now, keeping a close eye on for that, and also beginning to hear from some passengers who had to be diverted because of that fire, Audrey.
Yeah, Alicia, that's right. This fire in a substation in London is having a ripple effect on global travel across the entire world, including here at MSP. For the first time, we're hearing from a passenger who was on a flight to Heathrow from Minneapolis when he had to be turned around. This passenger, Kim Mikhail-Skibrak, telling CNN that he was on this flight in the air for about 3 hours when the pilot got news of the fire and was told they needed to divert and essentially turn back around. Take a listen.
A couple hours ago, right as we were about to leave Newfoundland, we were rerouted back to Minneapolis. They announced over the intercom that the reason for the rerouting is due to the fire at the London Heathrow, and that the London Heathrow would be closed for 24 hours. So we are now en route back to Minneapolis with scheduled arrival there in about an hour and a half.
Definitely some scary news to hear as you're on a flight. Heathrow Airport handles about 250,000 passengers every day. For perspective, only about 60,000 people fly through MSP on any given day. Heathrow Airport tweeted out in the last 7 hours that they are not going to reopen likely until 11:59 tonight, which is about 6 p.m. our time. And speaking of 6 p.m. our time, that is when a daily flight from MSP to Heathrow leaves. It's a Delta flight. MSP spokesperson confirms to me that this is a flight that happens again every single day. Still remains to be seen whether or not tonight's flight will be canceled, since it is kind of bumping up against that 11:59 time frame over in London. But at least from what we can tell in the last 5 hours or so, 5 flights have been either canceled or delayed out of MSP that are international flights. We're going to continue to keep an eye to see if those numbers change throughout the day. But obviously it's going to cause a big headache, Alicia, for an airport that's already dealing with a 4-day, very busy travel stretch because of spring break travel.
Yeah, already incredibly busy this morning. Okay, thank you for that update, Audrey. We'll check back throughout the morning. And we, of course, will keep you up to date as this story develops here on Sunrise and on KARE 11 Plus streaming show that's live at 8 o'clock this morning. Just download the KARE 11 Plus app on your TV and you can watch for free. We're also tracking a traffic impact alert near the airport with the second wave of spring break travel getting underway. You saw just how busy it was there now. Cece Gaines has details on a Highway 62 closure beginning tonight and through the weekend. Cece, this is going to be a big impact for travelers there.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You'll definitely want to stick around for when I talk about the detours. But first, the project. Highway 62 closure in both directions. This is between 35W in Richfield all the way to Highway 77 in the Minneapolis area. So that's going to start later tonight at 10 o'clock and last all the way until Monday morning at 5. So it really will impact your weekend plans if you're going in this area. So let's talk about some detours here since this stretch will be closed. If you're coming from the East Metro, you want to take 77 south to 494 westbound all the way up to 35W northbound. That'll get you back on 62 West Metro, the opposite, 35W south to 494 eastbound up to 77 northbound back on 62. You could see slowing in this area over the weekend, especially taking 494. That's already a busy stretch of road in that area, especially by the airport, the Mall of America, all of that. So add some extra time to your commute as you make your plans.
Cece, thanks for the breakdown. Let's give some good news in terms of your commute to Minnesotans this morning. Minnesota's first rapid transit bus line officially hits the road in just over 24 hours from now, helping connect cities in the East Metro to St. Paul. This new 10-mile route is going to run between downtown St. Paul and Woodbury, and you can see it right here on this map. Our Michelle Beck is in Woodbury right now with a closer look at the route and the importance of this line. Hey, Michelle, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, Alicia. Now, I've been sitting out here outside at the brand new Wood Lane Park and Ride for the last 5 minutes or so, and I can tell you I'm comfortable. And that's because I pressed the push to heat button, which turned on the heaters right above me as I, again, demonstrate what it would look like for me to await this Gold Line bus. You can take a look right here. You can ride the Gold Line bus for yourself in just about 22 hours. This is what Metro Transit calls your golden ticket to a faster ride. It's Minnesota's first bus rapid transit line that operates primarily in bus-only lanes, no cars there. You can see from end to end downtown St. Paul, Maplewood, Oakdale, and Woodbury are all along this route. Come 2027, the route is set to stretch even longer to downtown Minneapolis. For now, you can expect to boost your travel times. Gold Line buses will run in both directions every 10 minutes on weekdays.
We do need some more reliable transportation, especially those who prefer not to drive or don't want to drive.
And Alicia, if you're looking for another incentive to take the Gold Line, especially when it's just opens, for this first week that it's in operation, you can ride the Gold Line buses for free. That is all powered by Ramsey and Washington counties. Alicia.
This is going to be huge for Eastsiders who want to go to maybe a concert, a Wild game. I'm loving this. All right, Michelle, thanks for the details. Appreciate it. Well, 6:09, happy Friday to you. If you want to enjoy the first few days of